Also, this is not gray hair or that scene from There's Something About Mary. This is none other than Edge Booster. If you don't know what that is, it's just this stuff right here. It turns white in your hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and good morning. It is morning where I'm at, obviously, and I don't know what time it's gonna be whenever this uploads. I'm trying to shoot for 12, but anyway, that's besides the point. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys why I chose to drop out of college for the nursing program. And so this basically just means that most likely I'll return back to college a little bit later, or that I'm going to go back and graduate for the classes I have taken, just not for nursing. I did decide that this is something I wanted to do when I was 18. There's a plane passing over my head. I decided that this is something I wanted to do when I was 18. And obviously 22 and 18 are very different. They're very different. I was so worried about fitting in with my peers and not getting left behind on this whole American dream thing that I instantly decided to sign up for college, even though I hated school. Hate is a strong word, right? Oh, I hated school. So college, I'm thinking, well, this is going to get me paid. It's not a waste of time. But I still don't think I'm going to like the environment. Decided on nursing because it's only a 2-year program. And my mom's a nurse and a lot of my aunties are nurses. So I figured, okay, if they can do it, I can do it, right? But that doesn't mean that I should. It wasn't even the right season of my life to start going to college. I didn't have transportation. I didn't have anything. In fact, I also didn't even get grants. Out of all 7 of my mom and dad's kids, I was the only kid who didn't qualify for grants. I had to pay student loans. So with student loans, they only give you chump change because they're under the idea that your parents are helping you pay for college. So you get about $3,000 to go buy a Birkin bag or something. I don't know what that's for, but that paid my tuition in for my classes. With this little band that I had, I would always have to buy a lemon because by the time the next semester started, that lemon would be broken down. So I already wasn't in the right season when I started college. And this caused me to be so frustrated with going to school that I was just taking so many little breaks. You know, I'll take a semester break here, a semester break there. And before I knew it, I was looking at 3 years in the program and I didn't even know when I was going to graduate. I was getting ready to head back, but I wanted to know, when is it that I'm going to go and do clinicals? I see everybody in these scrubs. They have the patch on their clothes. When am I going to get ready to go to clinicals? I've been in school for 3 years. There's no way in hell this 1 year has stretched out this long. And it turns out I was in the wrong program. I was in the health sciences program. So I got switched over and I instantly got accepted into the nursing program. But everybody else had only taken 4 classes to get to that point. I had taken 12. I obviously was lacking motivation once I figured this out. And I just kind of started questioning the whole thing. I started wanting to drink during class, which is not something I've ever done before, nor do I condone. But that's not just why I dropped out. I didn't just start questioning and just drop out. 7 months prior to me starting this nursing program, I had watched some videos, done some research, and just found out that nursing was not something I wanted to do. It just seemed too stressful, especially during a pandemic. I was literally at this point just going off of my family and my friends and my partner at that time, who were just telling me, stay in school, just keep going even if this isn't something that you want to do, because the money is going to pay good. We have enough nurses that don't really care about people and have these biased opinions, like that black people have a higher pain tolerance, thicker skin, that they need to get a clean drug test of somebody before they start helping them. There's so many little biased opinions in the healthcare system. We don't need another person in there who's just trying to get money. Really came down on me hard when I found out that I had been taking 8 classes more than everybody else, and that this was really just the beginning. So I just said, oh wow, well, since it's the beginning, I could still decide to change my mind. I could still just decide to change my mind about this whole thing. And while I was doing these Zoom videos, I just was getting so frustrated that I literally felt like I wanted to have a drink. And so that's when I knew it was just not something I wanted to do anymore. It was the way my peers were very competitive. It was the comments my peers said that made me feel like I had biased opinions, because they would comment stuff all the time. And it was the way my professors felt like we should retain as one person all the information from 8 other professors. So there was a lot of stuff going on when I started wanting to drink. I didn't end up drinking because I had a rant to my then boyfriend, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore, and the only thing I need is for you to be accepting of it. The only thing I need is for my family to be accepting of it. And he was just like, well, I can't say anything on that, and I can't be accepting of it. And that's when I realized that this is a decision that I needed to make for myself, and that nobody else should add their opinion in on it anyway, because if they do encourage me to drop out and I were to regret it later, then they would probably be scared that I would blame it back on them. So they shouldn't add their input on the subject. But also, once I make my final decision, I don't want to hear any negative comments about me making that decision. So I still haven't told my family. I had class the next day, and I just knew that I didn't want to go to class. I knew I didn't want to do the Zoom meet. And I was watching this video where bedside nurses who had quit being a nurse for good were talking about how they were never going back to being a bedside nurse working at a hospital, because the hospitals only care about money, and they're understaffing on purpose just so that they can have 9 patients under the care of like one nurse, and they can get that money for the other nurses who should be on the shift. These nurses were talking about how their own patients were passing away right in front of them, or severely becoming injured because they couldn't get to them within a certain time period. This was an ongoing thing. The feeling of unfulfillment in my career was going to continue past college. I was going to sit there, and when I finally felt like I'm doing something for the greater good and to help people, I have to watch them pass away because of my greedy ass hospital or my greedy ass boss. No. I decided no. And I went ahead and called it quits for the nursing program. The 12 classes were for an entirely different major, so I could go back and complete that, and that's something that I'm actually considering doing. And I just kind of wanted to upload this video because I know a lot of people are deciding that college is not for them. I'm going to end this video here. The next video I will be making is going to be done today after I get done eating breakfast, and because my stomach is just not happy with me right now. But yes, I'm going in, washing this edge booster out of my hair, braiding this down, and I'm going to be doing a lovely little wig install because I'm tired of doing the wash and goes for a while. But if you guys are interested in that, just keep your eyes open and you will receive a notification if you're subscribed to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, just hit the thumbs up button so this could be recommended to other people. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in my next video.